much for joining me today. Today we're actually going to be making a chocolate cake, and it's paleo. So I'm going to show you kind of the behind the scenes of this. I've made this cake about 3 different times for my family and they absolutely love it. My husband loves it. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below. So my channel is about cleaning, organizing, lifestyle tips, things like that. Today we're going to do kind of a little bake with me video, but I would love for you to join me and let's get baking. It was my sister's birthday this month, so in honor of her birthday, I was making her very favorite Paleo chocolate cake. I cannot recommend this cake enough to you guys. And it's actually a really simple recipe. So it honestly just takes almond flour, tapioca flour, coconut sugar, raw cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt. So I will have the actual recipe in the description box below in case you guys want to check it out for yourself. So the first step in this is to actually mix all of the dry ingredients together, which I'm doing. Then I'm going to whisk it together and then I'm going to move on to the wet ingredients. So right now I am just mixing all of the wet ingredients together. So the recipe calls for 4 large eggs, 1.5 cup low-fat coconut milk. I didn't have coconut milk, so I did use almond milk and it was still fine. 1 cup water, 1/2 cup coconut oil, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, and 2 tablespoons vanilla extract. So now that I have my wet and dry ingredients all mixed up, I'm just going to clean off the surface of my little island here and then whisk the wet ingredients in with the dry. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. It is going to cook for about 30 minutes. So now I brought out my 2 9x9 cake pans and I am just going to cut 2 parchment papers into circles and then place them on the bottom of my cake pans with a little bit of olive oil to just prevent the cake batter from sticking to the sides. Looking at my oven while editing this and I had no idea how bad it had gotten, so I'm probably going to do a oven clean with me. Right now I am putting together the frosting for the cake while the cake is baking. The ingredients for the frosting include organic powdered sugar, raw cocoa powder, organic palm shortening, almond milk, and vanilla extract. So I didn't have the organic palm shortening, so instead I've just used olive oil, which does make mine a little bit more runnier than the Downshiftology recipe. Mine did still taste really good, but I will be adding a little bit more powdered sugar to mine just to give it a little bit more texture when I put it on the cake. Now I'm going to clean up the kitchen. As you can see from baking, a lot of stuff gets pulled out of our pantry and it's time to put it away and clean up the mess. This rolling island was a gift for Nate and I for our wedding, and we absolutely love it. It actually gives us a lot more storage in our kitchen, and I can always pull it out to kind of make a little island in the middle of our kitchen for baking or cooking or just that extra counter space. So I'm gonna go to Goodwill really quick and try and find a cake stand for my cake. So I actually don't have one. I usually just like put it on a plate, and that just doesn't work the best. So I'm gonna try and find one. You're welcome to join me, so here we go. So you never know what you're gonna find when you go to Goodwill, but I was able to look in the kitchen section and find this beautiful wood cake stand. It really fits my aesthetic, and I also took some time to kind of look around at the different pieces. None of this stuff was stuff that I needed, but I do enjoy looking, especially for baskets. Goodwill has a ton of baskets that you can look through. I was able to find a few baskets. I didn't actually need them because I'm a little bit of a basket hoarder, but I would strongly recommend you guys go to Goodwill if you're looking for some good baskets for a cheaper price. So I came home and the first thing I did was wash my cake stand. It did wash really well, and I just can't get over the quality of this cake stand. It is solid wood, beautiful, looks brand new, and I'm super excited to decorate my cake on it. One tip I'll share on how to get these cakes out of the cake pan was I did kind of just go around the outside with a knife, and then I also did kind of pry it in. So I kind of pushed my knife into the batter to kind of loosen it up, and I found that way it did come out pretty easily after that. So for frosting the cake, I pretty much just poured a portion of my frosting onto the cake and just spread it around with my spatula. You are going to see that it is going to drip down onto my cake stand, and that's totally fine. I am going to clean it up in the end, so it does get kind of messy, but no worries, I do end up cleaning it up. I don't know about you, but there is something very soothing and calming about decorating a cake. I did enjoy decorating this for my sister's birthday, and I will show at the very end kind of everyone being able to eat it and what it looks like when you cut it open. But ultimately, in the end, it was just nice to bless my sister with one of her favorite cakes for her birthday. So here I'm just scooping off some of the excess frosting and just putting it back into the frosting bowl. And then I am going to get some paper towels and wipe up the extra frosting that landed on the sides of the stand. Next is my absolute favorite part of baking any cake, and that is decorating it. I was able to wash up some fresh blackberries and place them on the very edge of it. And then I was able to grab some of my Ghirardelli chocolate chips and then put 5 of them in the middle of the cake along with 3 blackberries. So I was really pleased in how the cake turned out. I thought it looked really pretty and it tasted delicious for my sister's birthday. She ended up enjoying it so much, and this is actually footage from her birthday party. We were able to just cut into it and enjoy, and oh my gosh guys, this was so delicious. When I took this piece out, the chocolate frosting was just oozing out from the layers in between, and it was so delicious looking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed having you. Thank you so much for your support and watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and comment what is your favorite cake to make for birthdays. Until next time, see you soon.